Do you want to see a behind-the-scenes backstage look at what comics are really like? Watch what happens when you get a bunch of comedians in one room on Bustin' Chops. I'm so excited about this group we've gathered today. We got a bunch of really fun young comics. You got a bunch of great guys here. These guys are one of the funniest. These are my best friends. You're not going to meet a better guy than what these guys are like. These guys are one of the funniest guys I've ever known. First question I want to throw to everyone. What got you started in comedy?
I did a lot of training at the Brian Samuels workshop, BSW for short. And I started out at improv. I just kind of found my gel doing that.
What is comedy?
Comedy it's all about, taking A and making it B. Mm-hmm. And then making it A again.
Mm-hmm. Do you think comedy has gotten funnier?
I definitely think so. Mm-hmm. I mean, if we're going back 30, 40, 50, 70 years ago...
There wasn't any YouTube back then, you know what I mean?
And I think...
I want to go around and ask everyone what their influences are.
Yeah, for me it's George Carlin. Straight up.
That's a good one. Yeah. I would have to go with George Carlin. I mean, here's a guy that's like pushing the envelope of comedy.
Who's the guy who did seven words you can't say on television?
Carlin did that one.
Oh, that was George. Yeah.
Can I get a glass of water?
Anybody else influences?
Actually, someone who was super important to me growing up comedically was George Carlin.
My humor is just safe, family friendly, you can all laugh. Here's a bit for it. Hey, I cut my fingernails as often as I cut my grass. What is it, grass on your fingers? So George Carlin, I think, would be a huge influence.
Who are you trying to make laugh?
Myself, and it's never gonna happen.
George Carlin.
Okay, great. We'll be right back.
Where'd you get that water?
I have it.
You brought it here?
I don't know, it was just in my hand.
Did you? Is there water here?
Yeah.
Do you know where? Is that like in another?
I just had it. I don't know.
I really need some water.
It's just water.
It's not just it's just water, but you've got water. Okay.
Yeah, but your voice sounds fine. You don't look flushed. You'll be fine.
My voice.
You just want one because everyone else has one.
No, I don't want. No, I just want some water. I don't. These lights are hot.
Relax.
I'm not.
We're just trying to have fun.
Where the f did you get your water?
My humor is a little more challenging because, like all you guys, like, you're doing fart and sex jokes and things like that.
More challenging than what?
Yeah, what?
I feel like, though, that your type of comedy is like ideal if someone's on a cruise ship. They wouldn't want to risk having a bad time rather than risk having a good time.
You're getting at no truths whatsoever.
No one's thinking.
But I don't need to cuss and
I'm making comedy for smart people about the dumb people that we all have to live with every day. You're making comedy for the dumb people that we have to live with every day, and that's despicable.
My audience appreciates me. They love my puppets. They love
puppets.
Yeah, exactly. I put my stuff online, on YouTube, every day. Hey guys, good to see you. Back with you as always, it's Chris Danger. Today I'm actually on a show, it's pretty cool. I can take you guys behind the scenes and show you what it's all about.
Are you doing a different video right now?
One of the things you guys probably wonder is like, how'd you end up so funny?
Hey, are you doing a separate video?
You guys done? So obviously you guys are probably wondering, how'd you end up so funny? And it's kind of an easy question. It's like, George Carlin is my hero.
You guys grow up with bloggers. I grew up with Frogger.
You call that?
Back to me. Obviously a lot of you guys are like, you're very brave to put this on the internet, and I really am.
You're not brave to be. You're hiding behind your screen like everybody else is these days. Everybody's hiding behind a screen and staring at another one.
One of the coolest things about YouTube is actually YouTube Red, which is the new high-end content platform. I actually am going to have a show on it, and one of the things that my viewers can check out is...
Who's gonna watch the show?
It's only $10 a month. You guys can watch it. I'm going to put up all the new cool stuff.
Hey, you don't have to pay for my shows. I do church basements, assemblies, parks sometimes if the Parks and Rec has me.
This is good. We're having a discussion about comedy, right? So we're all.
But I can't have a discussion about comedy with him because.
But any discussion is a discussion about comedy. Comedy is
communication. Everything doesn't have to be like some learning experience about comedy. You pay a shitload of money for just
You're a
crap.
piece of
I don't know.
shit.
I've never been around.
BSW is crap. None of you guys understand what it is to be a comedian.
You have a complex because you spent $1,600 on comedy classes,
Earning on
and
each
you
other.
feel like that needs,
Unbelievable.
like
I got a
that needs to
scholarship.
mean that you're.
Did any of you know that?
Yeah, well, so Dylan and I were partners, and
That's kind of like when things for me
Dylan likes
just
answering phone
really
calls, basically.
took
He's the
off.
one who-
And like I just found myself in a position where I was auditioning, getting cast, and you know Marty was still in the same spot. Are you still writing sketches?
Yeah, I do.
Marty could like go
I mean,
to a
here.
coffee shop and write a sketch and like get on with peace, and I can't even get a simple cup of Joe without signing an autograph. So it's,
I'm happy with what I'm doing. We're doing entirely different things now.
and that's good that you're happy, and I'm so happy. Like it's like. It's finally like I'm able to say I can support myself doing what I love to do. I don't have to worry about a day job, and that's when I really put on my leadership cap, and I took us into a direction that I knew would produce results, and ultimately it did.
I don't know if I know why I'm doing this anymore.
What do you mean, doing comedy?
I mean, it's like if you can call it comedy. Like, are we even making a difference? I guess I'm.
So what are you saying? Are you
Realizing-
retiring?
Yeah, I think I gotta leave the business.
I remember I talked to a cousin one time. We were talking about comedy, and he referenced you one time.
That's amazing.
I appreciate that. but-
Did he have a nice thing to say?
He just no.
Well, if you're not a comedian, there's no reason for him to be here, right? That's.
What kind of
Yeah.
like relationship do you have with your audience?
I hate them.
I gotta cut you off there. It's been great having you on the show, but looks like you're. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. Hey, come here.
Can I just-
Let's thank him for his courage. And
Yeah.
great work.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Good seeing you, man.
See you around.
Great life.
Yeah, me too. Is there water out here?
Go ahead. The door's open.
Good luck. See ya.
Best of luck.
You'll be fine.
It's great.
We'll be right back.
How are you guys doing? Whoa, if I move the camera, is that cool? All right, upside down. Things getting funky. Now I'm gonna switch the camera around.
So I want to hear about the business.
It's a struggle. I mean, I remember my first audition. It was for a company called Nissan Chow Mein Restaurant Style Instant Noodles. Now it's a mouthful, right? So I walk into the room thinking it's pronounced Nissin. I go in, I get in front of the casting directors and I say, Nissin Chow Mein Restaurant Style Instant Noodles. And they cut me off and they're like, well, it's pronounced Nissan. And this time, remember to not say Nissin, but say Nissan instead, because that's how it was pronounced. Nissan Chow Mein.
All right, I gotta ask you, what's the #1 rule in comedy?
Oh, yeah. Well, I come from Brian Samuel's workshop, BSW. Comedy equals tension plus laughter.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
Tension or laughter? Simple question.
So tension is laughter.
Yeah. Mike, I know you're not too familiar with these, but let me know. Stand-up comedy equals improv comedy plus a microphone. Brian Samuels.
I'm Mike Sauce. We'll take a quick break.
Hey, what's going on? Welcome back. I'm your host, Paul Smiles. What else? Have we forgotten anything?
Oh yeah, I wanted to mention 420 every day. One time 4 years ago, I had a volcano bong. I loved it. I didn't have to clean it ever. I was just hitting resi bowls every morning, every lunch, every dinner, and then ended up shattering it into a million pieces. I didn't know what to do with myself after. Oh shit!
Whoa! Resi bowls.
Whoa.
Is that a gun?
Is that
You
that
guys
a
have been
gun?
acting like you know the first thing about comedy.
Dude, put it down.
Is that a gun?
I'm fucking tired of hearing about it.
Hey, put the gun down.
Put it away.
Put it down now.
Comedy is tension and it's humor, and it's those two combined.
I haven't even seen a volcano bong since mine broke, and I really I try to stay away from it now.
Marty, I'm sorry that I chose career over friendship. But instead, I was going to auditions. I was booking. I was going to auditions. I was booking. But the one thing I never booked was the role of the friendship. I was going off to auditions and booking.
Let's get back together. Let's write stuff again.
No, I'm way too far in success, and I could not backtrack.
Okay, I understand.
Do you have anything you'd like to share?